When I start a portrait, I meet with the person and I talk about the ideas and what images they'd like to have, and then I do a conceptual drawing for them. After I do the conceptual drawing, I meet with the person and we talk about what they like about it or what things they would like to be changed. I measure out the paper to accommodate a 16 by 20 inch drawing because this one is going to be a larger conceptual portrait. It has a lot of linear elements because of the architecture of the porch, so I am drawing everything at the table first. This will be very difficult to do on the ostrich cut. Kathy has asked me to make this a mixed media drawing, so some portions of this will also be done at the table as well. But the basic structure of the drawing will happen while I'm laying down. Arachnoiditis has obstructed the flow of spinal fluid to my brain, and so in order to maintain that flow, I need to be horizontal every 3 hours. I use an inversion table also every day to maintain the appropriate fluid levels. Without doing this, I lose the use of the left side of my body and my left side of my face goes numb. And of course, my pain levels increase much as they would with a spinal headache caused by a spinal fluid leak. When I'm working on the drawings, I lay down on the cot and I work with my face in this position, coming through this hole. I don't know if you can see the work. This moves out of the way and I draw that way. I will try to show you how that works without getting all tangled up in this microphone. I lifted it up onto this old bed frame so that I didn't have to get so close to the ground. I used to use it just on the ground. And then I lay this way. Getting up and down is difficult. I usually lay this way for about a half an hour. I set a timer because it can damage your circulation if you stay horizontal for too long. The transition is much smoother without the microphone, and I really enjoy the convenience of using the cot to draw. It saves vertical time for other things. Right now I'm working on what I've affectionately called a portrait. It's a picture of a front porch that is a memorial piece. When I first got sick, I couldn't really use my left arm at all, so after I completed the paper sculpture project Still Standing, I was finally able to get my left and right hands to basically understand each other again. Normally I draw with my right hand, but I'm holding the microphone with that hand. So let me see if I can switch. There aren't really a lot of resources to help us cope with this condition. And it can be quite challenging. You know, the very people who are supposed to be helping us are the ones who are trying to hide the fact that it happened in the first place. So we really need each other as a support network and a way to exchange ideas and to get our story out there, hopefully to prevent it from happening to anyone else, as this is a condition that is the majority of the time caused by a medical procedure. It is not a natural occurrence. When I'm drawing, I'm usually the only one here, and I'm usually listening to music, not trying to talk into a microphone. So it's much easier to breathe while I'm laying down, and things go fairly smoothly. At each 30-minute interval, I take a photo of the portrait in progress, and then for more detailed portions, I'll refer back to the digital images at the table. I do classical portraits and pet portraits using this same method. Anyone who donates $65 or more by April 29th will receive a free 8x10 pet portrait from the studio. Thank you for your support.